Okay, everybody. It is Patrick, and I'm going to be playing Hippie Horde. Hippie Horde is a fast-paced, fun, and short game about surviving a hippie horde that is determined to tear down your steampunk generator, which you built 200 years ago. They believe that this will solve all the world's environmental problems, and so they steal a time machine and travel back in time to try to tear down your machine. The goal is to shoot the hippies with your cannon before they reach your generator. Okay, this was not quite what I thought it was, but this is still going to be a lot of fun.
Believe it. Excuse all the scrumpling.
Okay, Alt-Tab. Hippie Horde. Just extract.
Should be, yeah. While you go through your hippie horde, I'm going to chow down on this bagel called Harvest Moon.
Okay, let's do this then. Hippies. Sorry, all I can think of is South Park and Cartman. There was a South Park episode with hippies, and Cartman was just losing his mind. I don't think he liked hippies.
Oh, was Cartman.
It was Cartman. He's also an awful human being. Oh no. No.
What's going on? Oh.
Try this again?
Yeah.
Because it may have just been because of the scam? No.
Alright.
This is one of the saddest things that's ever happened to me. Can we just play this version?
Yes. That is also one of the saddest things that happened for me. Should be working.
No. I need my hippie cannon.
Hippie cannon.
Anti-hippie cannon? I don't know.
I mean, it's not like the virus scanner is running either. What's going on?
I don't know.
Weird. Click on Windows.
Windows?
Yeah, do turn it off first.
Oh, yeah.
If you scroll down, it'll have a link to Windows. Yeah. And
Download again? That is a TARDIS, first of all.
It is, yeah.
wait, is that the game itself?
This is a picture.
No. Oh, darn it.
So you downloaded the Windows version?
Yeah.
Maybe Windows Debug is the proper version?
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, it looks like there's another person who had the same problem with the Windows version.
Oh, okay.
Based on a comment. The famous Jupiter Hadley.
Who's the keep seeing their name around?
Person who does Let's Plays of Ludum games like us. Except they get thousands upon thousands of viewers.
She does other game jams too. She's actually played some of my games from some of the other jams I've been doing.
So,
She is an amazing person, being able to play hundreds of games and who knows how long. I most certainly do not have the patience to do that. What's going on? Click on it.
it's downloaded. You can't hurry R. Almost there.
So I'm going to make a plug. I pull up a itch.io script called download or build script. Highly recommend you give it a shot. All you just need to do is in your project, in your Unity project, create a builds folder. That's capital B-U-L-D-S, plural, B-U-I-L-D-S, excuse me. And then you run the script and it creates a Windows, a Mac, a Linux, and a WebGL version right with a single click.
Okay. So P2P, that's important.
Just
game without-
play it.
I'm just gonna.
That alarm you heard means SmackDown starts in 10 minutes.
Does that mean I have to finish this in 10 minutes?
No.
Okay. This is quite possible. I don't know how long I can just shoot cannons at hippies before it gets boring. We'll see. Okay. Window, right?
Yeah,
That resolution good?
that's good.
Play. So, it turns out that a pack of hippies decided that all the world's problems started with your steampunk power generator. There's, by the way, pretty decent 70s music in the background. Considering that you built it 200 years ago, the pack of hippies kidnapped a Time Lord and stole his time machine and have used it to travel back in time to try to tear down your generator. Okay, just as a thing, any Doctor Who reference is good.
I don't know. I don't think the Doctor Who could be kidnapped that easily. Just saying.
Well, maybe he wants to help and he pretended to be kidnapped. Anyway, fortunately, you have built a gun which you can mount on your generator and defend yourself with. Unfortunately, in your hurry to mount the gun, you sloppily strapped it onto a spinning wheel.
Has it always been called?
Now, the
like
only
that?
way to eliminate the hippie horde is by perfectly timing your shots as the gun turns around. Oh, and since it's a big gun, you only have enough time to load the gun every time it turns around. Do you have what it takes? Yes, and or screw this. I mean, screw this sounds like the fun option.
Well, screw
Also,
this sounds
respect.
like a Cartman option too.
It does. Don't let the hippies reach your generator. Shoot crows for extra points.
If you don't mind me asking, Patrick, can you
Yes,
move that window a little to the upper left-hand corner so
Upper
that we
left?
can see? Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Right there. Good.
Okay.
For now, I think this will be good. It seems like we streamed a little incorrectly. We'll fix that after this game.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give this a try.
How do you control this?
I think space.
Oh
Oh!
wow! That's
Oh no! 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 Oh, okay. They say peace when you kill them. That's amazing.
Can't you destroy the TARDIS? That seems like the fastest way of getting your job done.
Oh, no.
TARDIS is pretty sturdy.
So this does not have ballistic loops or orbits or arcs. That's the word I'm looking for. No, you cannot
okay.
destroy the TARDIS. Which obviously makes sense. You can't destroy it. No! Crap!
Oh.
Wait, what does it say?
Okay. The bad news is that the hippie horde tore down your generator. The good news is that you can use the time machine the hippies stole to go back in time and try to stop them. Hashtag stop the hippie horde. Oh my god. Do it again. Do it again. That's freaking right. The cannonballs do shoot in a straight line.
And TARDIS seems to be indestructible, which, I think it has to be.
They don't always say peace, apparently. Just sometimes. Oh no. No! Crap!
Oh no! They're very effective at destroying a generator.
It just seems like one hippie can't do it that quickly, but apparently they can. They're super hippies.
I mean, it was back in the 80s where everything was so fragile.
Darn it.
Everything except anything that was made in China.
It was in the 80s. 80s?
Hippies.
Or, excuse me,
The 80s were
this is
200 years
1800
ago.
Victorian, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
I want to keep
not
doing this for a
real.
while. It is very real to me, okay?
Really?
I think someone has questions for you.
With good reason. Oh, you can shoot. Nope. Ah. Why am I so bad at this game?
Oh, every time it goes around, you get extra ammo,
Yeah.
and it stocks up.
Okay, that was terrible. Jesus Christ. I can do it. I can do it. The sound effects of them dying is horrible. Horrible in an awesome way, I think.
Probably it's pretty tricky to aim it.
It is pretty tricky to aim it. But it doesn't seem unfair.
Oh.
It just is hard. Dang it.
This game needs some juice. I'm always gonna say that to every single game I come upon.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Yes!
Oh. Can you shoot the birds?
You can, but
You
oh
don't.
come on! I need to beat my first high score.
It looks like the bus run you over.
Peace. Nah, dude. Nah. I have a giant cannon. No peace here.
Not
I mean, I get that hippies have a reputation for not being the brightest people, but I feel like destroying this steam cannon wouldn't really have progressed the world in really that many ways.
I don't know. The cannon's pretty violent.
Yeah.
It is. Yes, I surpassed my high score.
To be fair, Patrick is in control of it.
Yeah.
Can you shoot the clouds?
I don't know.
Oh no.
No!
Oh,
That was not me.
That was totally you. Oh. That's...
You did beat your previous score.
I did. And I'm gonna go back on what I said and try again. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. I think I get the idea. Okay. So it was fun. Yeah, I am done. I think I got the idea of that game from beginning to end. That was fun. The story was clever. I do have a problem with their ancient technology, but I think that's the least important issue.
So what happens when the hippies get the thing? Does it
I just snooze
solve the?
automatically. Oh, does it solve all of...
Does it solve climate change?
I'm going to assume yes.
Is it?
We're still in a world waiting for the hippies to go back in time.
I don't know,
We're on
this
the
game
wrong-
seems like pretty. Like it's against the idea of climate change.
So, oh, this was a compo entry. Okay.
Oh, good job.
So,
Is it?
it says competition entry.
No. I mean, in regards to Anthony's question.
Oh.
I didn't get that implication, but I confess I'm dense.
I mean,
We're supposed to be mad at the hippies for wanting clean air, so we shoot them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is kind of anti-environmental in that way, but
I don't think the game is meant to be taken seriously. We have hippies who stole a TARDIS to go back in time to destroy a steampunk generator.
yeah.
I'm not going to take this seriously. At least the story-wise, I'm not going to assume it has some sort of agenda. Though it may, and if it does, it needs more time and more fleshing out of that agenda. I just did not get it.
I don't know.
It's
I
too
think
crazy.
it's pretty clear that
It's very political.
I think it's pretty clear that Anthony has an agenda.
Yeah, Anthony
I'm kidding,
is
of course. I know you well enough.
anti-hippie agenda is quite clear.
I do get that part, which, they're humans. Hippies are people too.
That's true. You're a terrible person for shooting them in the head like that.
I mean, like with a giant cannonball that was almost as big as they were. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's not just bad. That's, I'm pretty sure, like war crime bad. I'm gonna be taken to the Hague. Oh wait, I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm fine. What?
They did travel back in time where, you know, human life was cheap.
I suppose back then, yeah, human life was pretty cheap compared to
It's just 200 years.
it's like child labor back then and stuff.
Yeah, but only because their labor was that valuable.
Okay.
You needed the children to work in the coal mines. I don't
Alright.
I'm being sarcastic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I apologize to everybody listening. I have a very dry sense of humor. Anyway, the game itself. The game was fun. It is very hard to aim that cannon. By aim it as in you don't control it, aim it. The only action you have is press space to shoot. Now they say that up front on the page, so it's hard to argue that I didn't know that going in. It moves fast enough that it is a little difficult. It adds some challenge. The sound effects are varied for a game that was only made for the compo. There's not one sound effect when you kill them. The cannon made the same sound effect all the time. That's fun. It was a simple game, but I think it was fleshed out about as well as it could be. Taro does want juice, and I get that, but
Well, I mean, that was me being a little sarcastic.
I know.
I do have one comment. I would have appreciated it if the hippie was slower.
Mm.
It didn't seem like there was much progression of like difficulty.
Right.
It seemed like it was just hard, and then it stayed equally hard.
Yeah,
the whole time.
it was hard. I mean, we never saw a van come out right away, but yeah, the hippies themselves moved quickly. The vans moved quicker. It was hard. You can shoot as many times as you want until you run out of ammo, but you don't want to waste ammo either.
Because, like, you know, the spinning speed I thought was fine with the cannon. It was just that I would have liked it if the hippies were a lot slower. So that it gave you at least 2 or 3 cycles to, it gave you 2 cycles, so 3 cycles to take a shot at it.
Yeah, it's very hard to aim at anything far away. Once it gets like halfway to you, that's when you can reasonably start. Well, at least I could reasonably start hitting things.
That makes sense from an angular point of view.
And really, it's because the cannonball was almost as big as they were, so that helped. The hitbox was good. Yeah, there's not much to add to that. I never managed to. I think I shot at a crow once. Didn't manage to hit it. I have no idea what happens if you hit a cloud. Didn't say anything about that. You did get, apparently you would get extra points if you hit the crow. Other than that, it was a simple game. It was pretty. It did what it said it was going to do, and it did it well. But yeah, it was hard to hit things far away. The hippies did move kind of fast. That van, you get 1 shot, and that was it.
I will, to kind of follow up with what Anthony was commenting, we were being all sarcastic and saying, like, no, we didn't get that impression. But it is true that it is important to consider when making games is that you are influencing the opinion of the player. So, you know, I don't think this Spinach Chicken developer had that in mind in the slightest. But I do agree with his point that it can be read that way.
Yeah.
And you can teach people to think that way as well. So keep that in mind. I'll be a little more careful when introducing people and stereotyping them with a very specific type of stereotype. So that's all I have to comment on that.
Yeah.
Not to really delegitimize Anthony's opinion here, but
I think
he
my
does.
opinion is pretty legit.
But I do think that he does have a very good point in regards to making sure that whatever subject matter you're covering, that you think about what you end up telling the player and what they make out of it.
We're also playing this game in upstate New York, not that far from Woodstock. So it might not be your target audience.
That's a good point.
We did have that Shining City event last time with steampunk
Mm.
themed stuff. Anyways,
Yeah, honestly, the steampunk thing, that was what was closest to my heart. No one's destroying my steampunk stuff. So
Filling the air with smog.
it's one steampunk machine.
ideally, a steampunk machine would only use steam and heat. So long as the heat source was not coming from, fossil fuel, anything would have been.
Well,
anything
Yeah,
would
back
have
then,
what would have
no
been
steam.
creating that heat?
It
What's
was
the
like
generator
coal
for and
or-
why is it so important to
And
me?
why did you build it 200 years ago and you're still alive? Anthony's right. There's a lot of questions here that I don't understand. I think, like this there's
Just
something.
because it's mine?
Yeah. The game tells you that's the goal.
Yeah.
It's implicitly good.
It's, just
Maybe this is like Frog Fractions. And
Kill-
There's a whole other layer of story. It explains all the plot.
Watch our game club on Frog Fractions. You can find it on YouTube.
kill whoever tries to take your stuff.
Yeah, that's an interesting message. We're here to save the world. It's my stuff. Boom.
That's mine. That's
He
mine.
can't.
Get your own.
Do you want to comment on it on the?
I don't
Yes.
care if you want to breathe or want clean water. It's mine, and I'll have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that might be better.